Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? Now, for the past couple of maybe weeks, I've been working on doing the campaign for Jurassic World Evolution, and we have today just finished it up. So what I'm doing now is I'm getting set up to do the Dinosaur Deathmatch arc, where we will be pitting dinosaurs against each other to see who will win certain fights. Whether or not we could involve, like, herbivores against herbivores, I do not know. For the most part, it'll probably be carnivores versus carnivores, or carnivores versus herbivores. The constraints, I don't know what I'm dealing, I do not know what constraints I'm dealing with regarding the fights. Like, could we get a Velociraptor to fight a Pachycephalosaurus, or no? We'll have to do experiments and figure out whether or not that will actually work. Greetings and good day, Dex. How are you doing today? So right now, all we're basically doing for this park is we're just getting rid of all the trees, all the water, and we're going to build a general blueprint of how we want this park to look. There's going to be a massive, well, maybe not a massive enclosure, but a decently sized enclosure for the actual fights to occur. And we are more than likely going to have, like, a couple of different pens, just to have, like, hey, this is a park. But it's more to look at the dinosaurs that are about to fight each other. As for the limitations of the fights, like I said, we're going to be figuring that out as we go. I'm curious to see, like, what kind of ridiculous dinosaurs we can get to fight each other and potentially rip each other's throats out. This area, I have no idea. I'll probably put, like, the power and stuff over here. Just keep that out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind kind of situation. I did do this already, previously. In, like, literally the last episode. But I was doing that on creative mode, and I want to do it on standard mode, because in creative mode it says that the dinosaur health's perfect, they're all docile, stuff like that, and I don't really want that to be like that for the dinosaurs, because I'm not sure if that'll affect the death matches. Mind you, not all the death matches will actually be death matches, due to the fact that if, like, say you have a Tyrannosaurus Rex fighting a Ceratosaurus, and the Ceratosaurus has enough health, and the fight's over. Well, the Ceratosaurus will start to panic and run away, making the Tyrannosaurus Rex the victor without there being an actual death. How often those types of fights will occur, I do not know yet, but we will figure that out in the future. Our first death match will actually probably end up starting, like, happening on Wednesday, which is in 2 days from now. Because I want to set the park up exactly, like, I just want to make the park look how exactly I want it, and then we'll establish the dinos and get ready to pit them against each other. I almost wish, like I said this before and I'll say it again, I almost wish they would allow you to do what they allowed you to do in Operation Genesis, which is an older Jurassic Park simulation game, where they would allow you, mind you, just from looking at this I can tell there's much more buildable space in this area alone than there ever was on the islands that you could make in Operation Genesis. However, I wish they would allow you to make your own, like, building area, and you could have, like, an island that would encapsulate the entirety of this camera. You know what I'm saying? That's too big. It's too big, but at the end, that would be awesome. And while we're continuing to do this, I would like to say, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoy your stay at the Kingdom. If you do, and you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe before you head on out. Leave a like if you liked, and comment if you feel so inclined to do so. utilize links in the description below to catch me on all my other locations like Twitter, the community Discord, and Twitch, where you can follow me over there and catch me when I go live at 8 p.m. EST, EDT every weekday. Of course you can get a dino. But we're temporarily going to delay on picking what dinosaurs get released and stuff like that. Like I said, the main purpose of what we're doing right now is just to establish a generalized blueprint of what we want this park to look like. So I kind of want that to be like a massive path coming off at a weird angle, right? But hold on, we'll delay that. Where's a good centralized location? Right here. Centralized location right here. Let's... Dirt, sand. How does sand look? How does dirt look? Okay, I think what we want is we want to either have rock or sand for the fight pit. What do we think? Do we want rock or sand? Sand. Sand. Or we could have a half and half. Yeah, of course. I think people will be able to get multiple dinosaurs at some point. So again, this is the central point right here. We want to make sure that we have like this will be the fighting ring. Thank you for becoming a citizen of the kingdom, Dex 2009-202. I do hope you enjoy your stay. I do very much appreciate that. And I do thank you. Okay, we're gonna do electrified concrete. How big do we want to do this pen? And what kind of shape are we looking for? Are we looking for circular, square? I saw that, Dex. I do thank you. I appreciate it. See, we could do something like that. Let's do, okay, to start with, probably don't need too much room, honestly. So this will be the middle point. Alright, that'll be the middle point. Alright. Whether or not this is actually going to be the full size of the fighting ring, I do not know. Ah, shit. I want it to be perfectly straight at the very least. Circular shaped? I don't know. See, we could do circular shaped. At the very least, we'll do something like this. We'll like have this established as it is. Circular shape is going to be a pain in the ass to do, in all honesty. Here's why, right? You need to like have it like that. Like, it's hard to do circular shapes. I mean, there's a limit to the size we could do. We could try and do it like this is. I think this is too big for a ring, honestly. But this will allow us to potentially reduce the size even further. All right, hold on. This is actually messing me up. Hold on. Let's paint over this again. Just so I can get a better look. This is going to be the... Basically, this is going to be the picture box, right? This picture box is where we're going to figure out what we're going to... do with the building. Well, this is too big right here. I'm trying to think of what... Like, this is... How it's gonna work, how the ring is gonna work, is we're gonna knock the dinosaurs out and we're gonna put them in here with ACU stations, right? Because they're gonna have their own separate enclosures, so we don't have to worry about like doing something like this. If we wanted to have it a fight with the thing, we could like have two Hammond creation centers here and like have them come at each other like that. But I don't think I want that to happen. All right, let's go back to landscaping. Let's get a centralized thing right here. And let's try and use this as the outline for the park. All right. So, if we can circleize around this, I'll be okay with that. It is gonna look a little wonky for a circle, but I'm gonna do the best I possibly can. It's gonna be more of an ovular or an oval shape, like an egg shape, than a actual circle. I like it though. I'm okay with it. Damn it. So, this is the ring setup. It's not the best, but good enough. We're actually going to use some of the cosmetic stuff too as well. So we need to have electricity, of course, for this. So this is where most of the fights, if not all of the fights, probably all the fights are going to occur. So we need to have a way to get here fast enough for the like in my mind, the way that I want to make this park is I want to make it in such a way to where like if I was gonna go to a park that was set up, like say you had these 5 islands like in real life, right? Like you could go to whatever island you wanted to, right? It's weird that I don't have that ability to switch islands, but you had islands of different types, and then there was this island, which was a dinosaur deathmatch island. Like they had fights on a regular basis. What would the park, or what would the fight ring, or what would it look like, right? So you would have something like this, of course. be able to watch. Oh god, it's gonna look a little. It's gonna look even a little wonkier. Ooh, that actually kind of makes it a little bit better, I think. So you'd have something like that, right? And then you'd have something like this as well. So you could watch the fights, like this side for Dinosaur A and this side for Dinosaur B. We also want there to be a little bit of water. Maybe in the middle we could have a water thing. No, I kind of like the idea of a water thing being off to the side. Oh, the terrain constraints. Okay, there we go. Never mind. So we have like two little pools of water. This is the idea. This is supposed to be the sides of the fight ring, right? So like, you know how in real life they go to their side of the ring and they get a drink of water or they get water poured on them? This is where they can go to get their drink. They're not going to have any food available or anything like that. I might have to change how this looks a little bit in the future. But I'm okay with this. Now, we have a generalized, like, this is what the ring is. This is what the main attraction is going to be for the park, right? I'm gonna actually change my title now that I'm thinking about it because we're doing something different. Working on a fight park because that's what we're doing right now. The main focus is just making a general design for this. Now, a path directly to it's probably not necessary because we should just make a monorail system, in all honesty. Alright. I have an idea. We're basically gonna have two sides of the park. Like, this will be the, like... There'll be some enclosures and stuff over here, there. I don't need help. I don't need help for this. I know what I'm doing. I'm taking time because I'm just chilling. Can I just close the park? Yeah, close the park. Hopefully they won't give me any more notifications like that while the park stays closed. So, what exactly do we need to do? Couple of hotels. Let's establish the generalized operations that we need. I think it's pointless to have those other ones. Yeah, I think it's pointless to have that. We're just gonna have a couple of massive power stations. Like, we probably don't need this many that I'm going to make, in all honesty. But I'm gonna go a little bit crazy with it. Come on, give me that blue again. Can't. There we go. Not yet. I want to make like at least two of these. Built in the water? That's complete BS. I deleted that water. You can't tell me it's built in the water when I deleted that water. There we go. And can we get a third? I know we can. This is gonna be very over excessive. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be over excessive. We don't need 4 power stations. Greetings and good day, Christian Gabar. How are you today? But yeah, this is a little over excessive, but whatever. We don't need a wide path. Let's just do a normal fancy path. Ooh, let's do fancy paths. Yeah, they don't actually cost us money to do. Uh, large substation. Slap that down over here. Then we'll, at least for the temporary purposes, make this power pylon go all the way over here. We'll probably have to make some adjustments later down the line. And this will be the main connection. No, we're not done yet. Have that go like this, have that go like this, have that go like that. Okay, so all the power is connected to this area here. That's fine. We don't have to have this path come all the way down here. All we need to do is make a monorail station connect to here, and then we're good there. Does it even matter if we have an expedition center? I'm doing this more for experimentation, plus why not, I guess. Expedition, oh god, that's gross. Whatever. Fossil. I really don't think this matters, and if it doesn't, I will get rid of it immediately. If it does, I'll make it look better. Hold on, just to see if this actually matters. No substation. Okay. You gotta wait a few moments for it. I'm not the biggest fan of Pokemon. I know what it's about, I know the generalization of it, but it's just not on my list of... Yeah, it doesn't matter if we have those. Good to know. I figured it wouldn't, but... I just wanted to make sure. I haven't watched any of the anime or anything like that. I've never played any of the games, really, so... Alright. We have the power pylons, or the power stations over here. What else do we need? We don't need... We... probably need an ACU center. And storm defenses. Slap this down over here. Sure, why not? That'll be fine. Also, just so we don't have to worry about that, we'll make a little thing over here. Perfect. Now, that's going to be over there. Monorail. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this have a monorail. Like, then again, do I want to have a monorail be over here? I might just make a path over here and like ignore it, because there really doesn't need to be anybody over here, right? Like, we can literally cut this section of the park off and ignore it and not be worried about it. The monorail is to make a path when you can't really make a path. Like, let's see exactly how it's gonna look first of all. I'm okay with that. I hate that. Okay with that. And I guess I'm okay with it coming out like this. Okay. Perfectly fine. Power, large substation. If we want to, we can actually expand in this area later down the line. Perfect. Boom. So that should be dealt with there. When that goes online, we'll be good there. Monorail will probably make to like come to these sections. Alright. Now, what we want is we want to make sure we have a large path. Replace. Yes. And then make the large path come like so. I want to try and make like a... How do we want to do this? Could make a circular or a half circular path. A large path, like so. And then have something like this occur. I hate it. Okay. So that path like that. With a motel down here. The monorail, we'll probably have like an enclosure over here. So we can have like a motel over here and stuff like that. But the most important thing is getting this set up for the time being. So, like a Pokeball. Oh, that's why you were referencing Pokemon. Got it. Velociraptor, I choose you. How do we want? Do we want it to be like? No, I think what we want is something like this. I think it'd be a cool like situation to have, to where like from the hotel, if you got binoculars and shit like that, you could see the fights happen as well. Mind you, it's not one of those situations where that would be illegal, because you spend your money to get the tickets right there, and then you spend all the money to like go to the hotel and all that jazz. Just a regular narrow path here I think would be good enough. Let's make a offshoot here. Let's make that straight. Let's do that like that. Then again, we probably want to replace this with a big path now that I'm thinking about it. To have like the main road be like that, right? Now here's the question. I probably want to get rid of this obstacle for the time being. And I want to fix this a little bit, I think. Oh god, I want to fix it a lot, actually. I need this to not look like it looks. I need it to be straighter. It's probably not going to be perfect, but I can't handle it, so... Something like that would be perfect. Alright, sure, why not? That'll work. It curved here? No. I think it might be because, hold on. I think it might actually have been because I don't know. It's better. I'll take it. Whatever. I'll leave it as is. It doesn't look the best, but I'm not that nitpicky. Looks good enough. Now, this is the main focus of the park. The main path, the main road, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna need monorail systems, I would assume. But for the time being, I'm okay with this being like it is. What other situation do we want? Or what else are we gonna account for? We need restaurants, we need motels, probably literally like one up here and one down here. I don't want them to be too close to each other. And then we could make like a little plaza with restaurants and shopping and everything. Like every type of thing you would need. The only thing is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold on, this will be perfect. So we'll go with a 2, right? Instead of a 3. I'm probably gonna hop off in like 10-20 minutes from now. Potentially find someone to raid. We'll do 3 here, and then we'll do that, and then we'll go like this. And we'll make these into the plaza. Oh, that's gross. It's just a hair off, and because it's just a hair off, I need to fix that. Nope. Fine. That's perfectly fine. Because we can... No. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, game. Come on. There we go. There we go. No, don't feel bad. Do not feel bad for leaving. Just showing up and saying, hey, ho, how do you do, is good enough for me. If you have school tomorrow, just... you take care of that, regardless of how much you like it or dislike it. It's still important to utilize that for all that good knowledge. And I'm not being a smartass when I say that. No. That right there. Perfect. Okay, so this... a little off. A little off. We're gonna finish this square. And then I'm going to wrap it up, I think. Because I could probably go for another hour with this game. But I need to get it good. So this is gonna be the plaza, or the plaza, where it's gonna have like a couple of offshoot roads, right? To connect with each other. But I'm trying to think of whether or not I want to have like 4 hotels around this area. Or do I just want to have 2 hotels? Because we're gonna have like an enclosure over here, an enclosure over here. Yeah, we'll have 4 hotels, screw it, why not? Question is, how do we want to do it? Okay, so here's the idea. I'm a guest. I want to go watch dinosaurs fight. I come to the park. I use a monorail system if my hotel is like somewhere over here or whatever. I come walk down the line. I come to my hotel over here, or I come to my hotel over here. Restaurants and shopping around the whole area. So yeah, I like this. A little weird. It's weird that you can't like mirror it as well. And now we basically build the park around this little plaza around these 4 hotels. All right. I like it. I like it. I'm glad that you think it's a cool shape. But yeah, so here's the general idea. Alright? You come to the park to watch dinosaurs fight. Come down here. That's a lot of traveling. A lot of traveling. So I could probably do a monorail over here and a monorail over here. And have it like the 3rd monorail go over here maybe. Then again, we'll have to look to see if it's that big of a difference. Well, it's funny you say that. I'm glad you actually, somebody said something. The reason my mic might sound different is the location that I have my microphone is different from where I normally have it. And the location that I'm playing this is different. Normally, I'm in front of my dresser with my standing desk. My TV is my desktop, right? I'm going to explain this and I'm going to wrap up. Both for YouTube and for Twitch. But because I recently got something that allows me to play with my old monitor, that might be on your end. It's the same microphone. It might sound a little muffled or something like that because of where I'm talking from, and it might be me because I'm a little stuffy. But the microphone's still the same. But it's just at a different spot. I'll have to listen and see if I can tell the difference. Sounds muffled? Okay. If it's too bad, I could upgrade it a little bit. But again, it might be me. Hold on, let me do something. How does it sound now? Does it sound muffled still? Or does it sound a little bit better? Because if it doesn't sound muffled anymore, I can tell you exactly what the issue was. If it still sounds muffled, it might be on your end, or... Huh. How about everyone else who's watching? Does it sound like... I mean, I don't think it's my mic. I'll have to listen to it to hear how I sound. It could be me. It could be my nose being stuffy, honestly. I'll have to listen to it. Hopefully it's not that bad, and hopefully it's just because my nose is a little stuffed up, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm okay with this, how it is right now. This is gonna be the main focus of the park, and we'll have a couple enclosures around here. I mean, again, I didn't change anything, any of my settings. The only thing I changed is where I'm streaming from, because now I'm streaming at I'm streaming in my little desk. Well, not my little desk, but I'm streaming at my desk. I'm sat down. Again, more than likely, what it is, it's something from me, literally from me, because my nose is probably stuffed up a little bit, and it sounds worse on the microphone. Whatever, I'll listen to it and I'll try and compare and contrast. Again, it'll probably sound better in a couple days here because it's probably my nose that's causing the stuffiness. How about now? How does it sound now? I'm curious if it sounds any different. Or if it's still muffled. Or if it sounds a little bit better. Apologies for these audio technical discoveries, but I want to try and make sure it's literally not just because my mic is in a slightly different location. Huh. But does it sound different now? Like, I moved it. Does it sound different? Or is it a little bit better? Or does it still sound muffled? My question is, does it sound exactly the same that it sounded 5 minutes ago? Or does it sound a little bit better? Okay. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it and see how it sounds. I could adjust some settings if it's really bad. If not, well, hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah. That's why I'm focused on it so much, because I have a little bit of OCD stuff too. And when something's different, my brain focuses on that difference more so than anything else. For like for a little while. So hopefully it's something that like you'll slowly get used to if it remains this way, or hopefully it'll get better. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Regardless, no, this is fine. Do not apologize for that. I want to make sure my quality is always high. Like, I want to try and keep high quality stuff. Hell, it could literally be that certain things just need cleaned. I don't know. I'll have to listen and see if it sounds bad. Again, it could literally just be because my nose is a little bit stuffed up. Anyways, aside from all that, I'm satisfied. I'm literally not even just like, the conversation I'm having isn't distracting me from continuing this plaza. I'm just trying to think in my mind of how exactly I want it to look. I like this idea of what I have going on. And I like the idea of having like an enclosure like over here. Maybe a couple enclosures over here and a couple enclosures over here, so on and so forth. But like, again, the main attraction is the fight ring, which I really do like how the fight ring looks, right? We need to figure out which corner, like what we're gonna name we're gonna name everything on this one. Like, every hotel's getting a name, the viewing galleries are getting names, everything's gonna get named. Like, red corner, blue corner, question mark? I also want to, like, paint this, if I can, to, like, separate the sides of the ring. I don't know how exactly I would do that. Total required power, 60. We have an available power of 394. And that's without any upgrades, right? Will you stop with the power, please? I am aware of what you need to do for power. Again, I can play this for another hour. I'm gonna get off here. Before I go too much further. We'll be continuing creating the Dinosaur Deathmatch Park tomorrow, after we play about 4 hours of Darkest Dungeon. Regardless of that, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay at the Kingdom. Until next time, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye!